ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back into another video. Happy Spookytober for everyone, and since I'm starting off the video here talking about Spooktober and so on, I want to talk about one thing before we reach into the information that I wanted to transmit to you over specifically for this video. I wanted to let you know that I might be doing a Q&A soon enough. And on the next 2-3 videos, I'm going to let you all know, and you guys are more than welcome to go down the comments below of this or the other videos where I'm going to mention the Q&A and just ask questions, you know, in the comment section, and then I'll grab some of the most fun ones and I'll do a video answering to those questions, because I know that there's a lot of new people who joined after the last Q&A that I did years ago, and therefore a lot of people don't know all of, you know, about these questions, answers that they might have done back in the day. So you are free to ask anything. I might answer, might not, all up to you. Now, the information I want to talk about, the video. So, Spooktober, you know, also symbolizes the end of the stream team at the end of October, 31st of October, if you didn't know that, which means I'm going to be streaming a lot more on my own channel because I got no other responsibilities anymore. So if you want to catch me, twitch.tv/Kreepers. I did change my name. It's no longer Kreepers YT, it's just Kreepers. But we're going to be doing a lot more streams and so on here on this channel. And another thing that symbolizes it is the fact that there's going to be a new patch going to be showcased. Now, I don't know yet the date, and I'll tell you as soon as I get more information. If you have any sort of idea when the showcase should be, then feel free to tell me down in the comments below. I'll be happy to look into it. But they published this literally like 3 minutes ago or something. Like, what time is it? It's 4:07, and this was published at 4. So 7 minutes ago, they published the following. This week in the realm, we've brought back a classic post with a new purpose. Get a sneak peek into the next update's theme, check out some of our favorite spooky fan art, and prepare for the return of Florida's Lava. Now, I'm thinking that what they're doing here is saying they brought back classic post because of the Florida's Lava. Initially, my first ever idea was survival. If you guys don't know what survival is, I can go here on YouTube real quick and maybe we'll find here a little tiny video. Paladins survival, and please ignore things suggested like those funk whatever. There was a gameplay of, okay, so we have here this one from Yoshino, who is a friend. I've already used his footage before and asked for it as well. And this is essentially a TDM mode, but with 5 different rounds. I'm sorry, up to 10 different rounds. In this case, 9 different rounds, because the first team to get 5 points wins. But essentially, you have to move over to the center of the point of the map, and there'll be a fog that'll start to close in around. Once you die, you only respawn next round. What am I saying, dude? And once that fog comes close, it will damage you, so you are forced to move into the center, meaning that there will only be either one team or one player remaining. So whichever team has members alive wins, whichever team doesn't have any more members alive loses. And you lose a point, win a point based on that, and then, you know, the first team to get to 5 points wins, which is absolutely fantastic. I love this mode, and I played it a lot, but unfortunately I never actually got any footage. If you don't know who Yoshino is, he was a content creator of Paladins, then moved on to become a community manager for the developing team of the game's Worms. If you know, I think it's Team 18 or Team 17 or something like that. So shout out to Yoshino. He doesn't play Paladins anymore, just in case you were wondering, so yeah. But then there was this, and I clicked it. And once I got here, surprise, surprise. So this actually here, I believe it is a picture of launching the game. If you go into older versions of the client of Paladins, this is the loading screen for that. Now, this picture symbolizes 2 different things. It symbolizes Ram Real, because this is a portion of the map that obviously has already suffered changes, so it doesn't even look like this anymore. And it's actually Paladins Battlegrounds. Now, if you don't know what Paladins Battlegrounds is, I can also show you that, because why the heck not? Paladins Battlegrounds. And Paladins Battlegrounds essentially was, I think this is just a trailer, so this doesn't show any gameplay or anything of the sort. We have here some Frost Fangs. He's also a friend, Mr. Spencer, and I did ask him once if I could use this footage, and he said absolutely yes, so I hope that it still maintains itself. But essentially, this is Realm Royale, but with the Paladins champions. That's right. And so, you know, there's a portion of this map that looks exactly like this. Although this is a bit photoshopped, obviously. This is a bit changed. You can see it's almost like it's a concept art. It doesn't look like in-game at all, but it is the same thing. Now, let's read before we jump into conclusions. Something wicked this way comes. So first thing that allows me to think that maybe we're gonna have an event pass that it's actually Halloween related. Fantastic. It's this sentence alone. And then they say this. The team has been hard at work on our next update, and while we aren't quite ready to share details yet, here's a glimpse into where we are headed. So, either A, this is supposed to be something related to, who knows, a brand new map, which I doubt it, honestly, since we are a Lost Store level designer. Again, he was here for 1 year, did the map of the Forge, and, well, now he's gone. Or they're trying to bring Paladins Battlegrounds. Now, here's the thing. This isn't actually public information, private information, data mine, or anything, but I might know a few details about Paladins Battlegrounds being mentioned here and there every once in a while somewhere. No, that it's not places that I'm breaking NDA, I swear to God it's not. But I might have heard some people talk about it recently. So the chances of being Paladins Battlegrounds coming back is actually insane. And very possible to happen. But let's continue. Staying in touch. As we've been working towards evolving our community strategy over the course of the year, we've been looking to the best place to discuss with our players around feedback, bugs, and general topics. Recently we worked with moderation team over on Discord to turn these goals into meaningful changes. So there's never been a better time to join our community and speak with other about Paladins. Feel free to join here. Okay, that's just essentially them talking about their Discord, so you guys can go and join it. Inktober be upon ya. Our fan artists are always producing amazing work, but October marks the beginning of Inktober, an internet tradition. That means we'll be seeing many more spooky creations coming our way. In order to pay it back, we'll be featuring some of our favorites and Twitter. I think this is a joke because of X, you know, throughout the month. Starting today, Pumpkin Betty by Dan DeBrose and Pumpkin Moji by Enekori. And also Pumpkin Kasumi by Aqua Wolfie. In fact, I saw all of these three. And if you want to keep following some of this, I can actually show it to you here. Because Miss Curly Styles, actually, scratch that, I'll just scroll down here. Miss Curly Styles, who happens to have a Discord of art, is constantly doing brand new, what's it called, tournaments. And one of the tournaments that she decided to do is a Spookytober, spooky scary event. Okay, it's not autumn. It's not autumn. Okay, it's not supposed to be the season. It's supposed to be the spooky month, you know, because of Halloween. So it's a spooky scary event. The ideas here are all related to Halloween, people being dressed up, scary stuff, pumpkins, and so on. Okay, that's the theme. And so some of the first few drawings were actually these right here. Dan DeBrose did this one specifically, and Okori also did this one, and then Aqua Wolfie. And there's more. You guys are free to welcome to join. I might leave this in the description of the video so you guys can actually see how it works, and you can also join. But as you can see, we have here some of the themes. The first one was literally pumpkin, so they already did that. Today, we're going to be looking into skeleton outfits drawing. So essentially, they are going to be drawing stuff about Paladins, but with these themes. A little small Easter egg, and for anyone who wants to have a little bit of a, who knows, maybe a little help. Apparently number 6 is supposed to be me, Vora with a black cat. Somebody already did a 3D render of this actually, which was actually pretty cool. But Apparently, Curly decided to put this as a little bit of an Easter egg and see if I would notice it, and I did notice it. So yeah, there you go. It's right there. You guys are free to join. So these 3 arts here, these are some of the few who are going to be, you know, featured, are also the ones that were being featured by this specific tournament. So if you guys want to, you can join. And maybe you'll also end up being featured by Paladins themselves. Look at that. Weekend LTM, Florida's Lava. The weekend returns to Primal Court and fight for control as lava rises to threaten both sides. We've updated the mode to now include more traversal options for players when the magma encroaches, so take advantage of any sudden block to step on. Okay, so essentially, if you've never played this mode, it's TDM essentially, but the lower part of this map fills up with lava, and then there'll be like blocks like that little place right there, and maybe they'll add something else there where you can just jump onto it to stay alive. But the thing is, you cannot touch the lava or you'll instantly die. So whenever the lava starts rising, just get the heck out of there, you know, and that's essentially the mode. It's a pretty cool mode. You know, I think this actually was brought in once our level designer joined the team, so that was pretty cool. Pretty cool of him to create that. So that is the first information we have here for whatever's coming over on Halloween of Paladins. Now, my theory is that this may be Paladins Battlegrounds, and let's hope that it is, because I never got to experience it, unfortunately, as I played on PlayStation back in the day. If you were one of the unlucky people who played on PlayStation, you did not have access to PDS, still don't. Plus, back in the day, the patches were not the same as BC. So, for example, OB64 was still on PlayStation while people were already on OB66, yeah, OB66 over on PC. That's how sometimes it would delay, so you have an idea. But yeah, that stuff would happen until they actually created crossplay and everything started to go a bit more stable and all at the same time. So yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty much it. Drop me your theories down below. Drop me the questions for Q&As. And also drop me down below what you think that might be the date for the showcase. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, have a wonderful time. Happy Halloween!